Tom was an ordinary boy who lived near the forest. He was always inquisitive and loved adventure, so he spent every 3 minutes walking in the woods. One day, walking along the familiar path, Tom noticed something unusual. In the distance between the trees, the silhouette of an abandoned castle appeared. Tom was surprised and intrigued by such a find. Tom decided to explore this castle. He fit closer and closer, until finally he was at the front gate. His heart beat faster with excitement, because he had never seen such a ancient and mysterious castle. Tom stepped inside the castle and immediately felt the magical atmosphere that enveloped this place. Everything around was covered with mystical symbols and mysterious signs. Tom realized that there was some secrets hidden here. He began to study signs and symbols, trying to understand their meaning. They pointed to the existence of a hidden treasure, which apparently was hidden somewhere inside the castle. The inner fire of adventure lit up in Tom's eyes, and he decides that he will find a way to this treasure. Tom spent days and nights immersed in the study of science and deciphering symbols. He studied books, collected information, and conducted his own experiments. He needed to uncover the secrets of the castle and find the key to the treasure. As Tom progressed in the study of science, he began to notice connections between them. He understood that each sign had its own meaning and that they were combined together to indicate the place where the treasure was hidden. Tom did not stop and continued his research until he was finally able to decipher the last sign. When he connected all the pieces of the puzzle, a map appeared in front of him, pointing to the place where the treasure was hidden. Tom began his journey throughout the castle, exploring the various rooms, hoping to find the keys that will open him access to secret vault. He went through dark corridors, lit only by torchlight, and opened doors, entering each new room. Tom encouraged puzzles and traps that guarded the keys. He had to use his logic and quick wits to solve the puzzles and find the clues. He searched for hidden levers, solved math problems, and assembled puzzles. Little by little, Tom collected the few keys he found in every room. Each key had its own unique shape and remained an unsolved mystery until Tom used them to open the next door. He was sure that each key brought him closer to the secret vault. However, in one of the rooms, Tom discovered a hidden staircase leading down to the underground caves in the castle. Having no doubt to the last key in all map can be stored here, he decided to go down and explore the secret dungeons. The dungeons turned out to be dangerous and mysterious. Tom faces traps and barriers that were created to keep unwanted guests away from treasure's place. He had to be careful and attentive to avoid danger and continue on his way. In the end, Tom finds an old map that points to the place where the treasure is hidden. He realizes that all his efforts have brought him to this moment, and he is on the verge of discovering the long-awaited treasure. Tom continued his journey through the dungeons of the castle, following the directions on the old map. Finally, he reached the place where the treasure is hidden. With burning eyes, he observes a precious stone in the front of him, which sparkles and radiates a mysterious radiance. He understands that this is not just a treasure, but something much more important, the key to a magical power. Tom feels how magical energy pours from the stone, and he realizes that he defined can be used for good or for evil. However, suddenly an evil sorcerer appears before him, who has been looking for the stone for a long time in order to use it for his evil purpose. The sorcerer wants to get the magical power of the stone and bend it to his will. Tom understands that he cannot allow the sorcerer to appropriate his magical power for himself. He decides to fight for the magic stone. Despite his years, Tom feels the strange determination to fight the sorcerer. The battle between Tom and sorcerer flares up. Tom uses his wits and strength to confront the sorcerer and protect the treasure. They fought a fierce battle. Magical forces clashed with each other's sparks through in the directions. Tom did not allow the sorcerer to take possession of the stone and use it for evil purpose. He used his mind to detect the weakness of the sorcerer's magical attacks and counterattack with the powerful spells on his own. He did not stop until he defeated the sorcerer and protected the treasure from his evil intentions. When the battle was over, Tom stood victorious. Holding the gem, he knew he had made the right choice to protect the treasure and prevent its misuse. Now he was the keeper of magical power, and it was his responsibility to use it for good. Tom realized that the gem must be returned to its place in order to restore the magical power that belongs in the castle. He understands that the treasure shall not be in anyone's hands, but shall serve for the benefits of all who come of the castle. Tom carefully studied the maps and find the place where the stone shall be placed. He passes back in place and watches magical energy begins to spread throughout the castle. Ancient walls come to life, and the castle is filled with strange life. After the restoration of magical power, Tom realized that his adventure in the castle has changed him. He gained a new understanding about the power of good and that everyone can be a hero if they believe in themselves and strive to do good. With a sense of accomplishment and new understanding, Tom decided to return home. He says goodbye to the castle and thanks him for the adventures and lessons he had learned. Tom understands that even in ordinary life, there can be adventures and opportunities for good deeds. When Tom returned home, he shared his adventures with family and friends. He inspires them with the story and shows that everyone can be a hero in her own life. He shares his new insights into the power of goodness and adventure, inspiring others to take in their own adventures.